Morning. This is Check In with SJ, and I'm SJ. I'm glad you're here today. Just doing a fast post today. This is work day. I have to really stop and think which day of the week the calendar says, but I know it's a work day as opposed to not work day. Just wanted to say hello. Hope you're having a good Friday. Hope you go into a good weekend. One of my devotionals that I read this morning said, "This day is what I make of it. My life is what I make of it. What do I decide I want it to be?" And that was inspirational for me today. I can go back to work after 2 days off and whine. I mean, I'm only working 3 days a week, so I really shouldn't fuss all that much. I want to tell you something cool. Went to check my mail at P.O. Box 62 in Balsam, North Carolina, and I had a letter from a viewer. This came out of West Virginia. She wrote me the most beautiful letter and sent me a gift and also sent me some of her artwork. I'd love for you to look at this. Thank you so much, JG. I'm going to have this posted right up here in front of me, right behind my computer. You did a good job. I appreciate that so much. Thank you for encouraging me. I appreciate that. One thing I'd like to talk about briefly today is caregiving. There are many of us who, at some point in life, whether for a short while or a long while, have taken on the role of being a caregiver. That may have been for young children, that may have been for family or loved ones who went through a period of illness, may have been for older relatives or loved ones, parents, partners. And we know that caregiving can really take a lot out of a person. We end up just everything we do, even I believe in our sleep, not just our waking moments, is built around what does this other person need? Bet you're familiar with that. Yeah. And friends might say, "What can I do to help?" And they do have the best of intentions, but it's sort of like when someone dies and people say, "Call me if you need me." Well, the times when I've been in that position, I didn't know what to ask for. That if someone had said, "I'm going to the grocery store, I see that you need your Diet Dr. Pepper, maybe a Hershey bar." Um, when you are the caregiver, though, and people ask, "How do you do it all?" My mother's answer while taking care of my stepdad was, "I don't think about it. If I thought about what I was doing, there's no way I could do it." One thing that gave her a lot of help and has given me a lot of help is just having a break. I was taking care of my dear, dear, dear life friend and partner when she had cancer. She insisted that I go over to the animal shelter and volunteer to walk dogs. Do something to get out of the house that I enjoyed. And that's a healing thing. Anyway, walking dogs, fixing little snacks for them. For my mother, it was having someone sit with my stepdad on Thursday nights so that she could go to the community band practice. She and my stepdad had formed this community band, and just that break helped her have the mental energy to keep going and the emotional. And the reason I'm bringing this up today is because I want to talk to you as a caregiver. You might be a caregiver for somebody else. You may be a caregiver for yourself. Whichever, it's important above all to take care of. Want to take a guess what this is going to be? You got to take care of yourself. I'm sure you've heard that you can't pour from an empty cup. Well, it's kind of hard. You can try. You might get a drip out. But unless you can fill yourself up, refill yourself, you're not going to be able to take care of yourself or anyone else. There is nothing to be scared of or ashamed of or feel bad about needing a break. There are some home health agencies, there are some palliative care and hospice agencies that give caregivers respite care. They have someone come into the home and stay so you can run to town, get a little time to yourself, and not feel like you have to rush back. In the Bible, even Jesus took time to himself. And look at the burden on him. He's faced with caregiving the human race. But he would take time to get off to himself and be quiet with God. Whatever you need to do, get rest, eat a good diet. It's important to take care of your physical body. Talk to a friend, talk to a counselor, talk to a pastor, talk to whoever it is that you can just pour your soul out to. There's no need in you being overfilled with bad stuff and being overwhelmed when you need to be filled up with the good energy also. That just seemed like it was very important for me to discuss today. And I hope you will be just really sweet to yourself today. So remember, the God of our understanding, God of your understanding, the power that created every single atom in the universe, also thought it important to create you. You are loved, and your presence does make a difference in this world. If you were not here, that light would be missed. We all have our own light. We have our own energy that we add to that collection of everyone else's, and it does make a difference. So I hope you have a happy weekend, a happy Friday, and above all, take care of yourself. You really are cool. You really are important, every single individual. And I send out my prayers, my good mojo. I ask that you be watched over. While you're here, click the subscribe button and the thumbs up like button. Tell a friend about Check In with SJ. If you'd like to send me a letter, by all means do that. I'm going to put my mailing address and emails below. Also, if you'd like to, add in the comments below, tell me something that you have faced, are facing, or something that you know about caregiving. And again, that can be for other people, can be for your pets, or for yourself. We are our own best caregiver. You take care. Be sweet to yourself now. We'll check you later. Bye now.